ADHD, 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 it's alive. ADHD, 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 it's alive.
Hey, boo boo. That's my mic check for this one. I'm just gonna. Yeah, alright, here we go. Wait, phone's vibrating. Need to turn that off. Actually, that is local bands of the Carolinas and South Carolinas, a Facebook group that I joined about a week or two ago. Posted in there about playing the saxophone, or anybody needs a DJ, hit me up, let me know. I'm trying to pop out on a Friday night or on a Saturday night. Well, I hope it didn't get messed up, because my band leader decided it was cool to be like, hey man, I hope you can be there when I need you. Try to plan around, your gigs and stuff. And I'm like, bro, epic fail, man. I think I should delete the post and then repost it, and hopefully he doesn't see it this time, and hopefully he doesn't comment on it, because I guess that, I don't know, maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. I'm new to this whole group thingy, the Facebook group hosting and venturing out, because I see a lot of people that I've never really seen doing music, and they're catching all these open mics, and I'm like, how are you getting so many open mics? You just started, yo. Like, how? Man, I need to step up. I'm trying to get like y'all. Man. It's okay. That's cool. Because I'm gonna find my bag. I'm gonna get it in, and that's gonna be it. It's gonna be a wrap after that. Gotta drink that agua, man. Oh man, that felt so good. Just to get some of that water in my system, it soothed my headache. I had a headache, man, from playing. I was playing basketball today, and you're like, what? This dude plays basketball? I'm like, yeah, I used to play when I was young, but I ain't played since. I think I told y'all this the last episode. It was 6-7 years or so. Might have been longer than that. Anyway, I got hit in the head today, with a mean elbow. It was I went up for the ball and grabbed the rebound. Dude he had hops. He got up higher than me, came down with a nice, what is it? Not a pile driver. It was like a wrestling move, and I got hit in the head with a wrestling move on the basketball court. You should have seen it. It was kind of funny. I kind of fell down a couple times. I fell down a lot. I got hit in the head. I got scratched. I got my nails bent, the nail bed, and my fingers separated a little bit. I got hit in the calf with a knee from the soccer player that was doing soccer moves on the basketball court. Slid around a couple times. I got bodied. Man, I was all over the place on that basketball court. But you know what? My defense is still pretty tight. My defense is still pretty on point. And that's what's up. I'm starting to understand my position as a player on the court. And I'm hustle. And if you need an assist, you need somebody to kick the ball to, you need a quick shot, that's me. I'm no point guard. I don't really have dribbles, but I can drive to the basket. And yeah, if you force me to shoot, I'm going to shoot. And I get lucky. I make these insane lucky shots. People be doubting my luck shots, but I got some luck on me, man. It's nice. You were like, how are these shots going in? And it reminded me of being a kid in the backyard playing basketball with my friends. What was it? Brian, Jamari, Mustafa, Douglas. I want to say a couple other kids. Tyler. I can't remember the rest of the people that were there. My brother, Brian, him too. There's two Brians. There's Brian from down the street, and then there's my brother, Brian. And and my sister, Michaela, we would all play about my cousin, Verante. Yo, now I'm starting to remember. My cousin, Verante, DeMonte, Dante, another Dante. We would be in the backyard shooting ball for hours. Yo, that's how we stayed in shape. That's how we stayed so skinny. It's pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, I took a beating today. I had to ask my girl to get some BC powder on the way home. I don't know. That BC powder was working for 10 minutes, and now it's starting to hurt again. So I think I didn't like give myself a concussion, cause that thing hurt. It was like right on my head. Oops, it hit me right on my headline too. Ooh, I don't know how to feel about that one. Got some new music coming out soon. I know I just dropped the 15-23-11 joint. That was basically like a short snippet of what happened that day, of what occurred that day. There was a lot more that happened that day. That birthday was weird, bro. It was just emotionally, I was all over the place, and I'm not even gonna lie. I was all over the place. I was on my bullshit, and people got hurt because I was hurt. Hurt people. And yeah, that's that. That was that. I'll talk about that more in depth when I start remembering more, because like when I start writing about it, it's like it takes me a minute for me to fully grasp what I want to write about and how to put it all together without it sounding like a bunch of crap being thrown together. Because when you're first starting out, it's not going to sound good. I mean, it may sound good to you. Like my start stuff, I thought it sounded great, but deep down I knew it was like, all right, this is definitely trash right here. This is trash, but it's okay. I've gotten better. I think I've seen the progress, because I used to not be able to do this. I used to not be able to podcast or talk for 30 minutes straight. I used to not be able to. I don't think that's the right English for that. I don't think that's the right terminology. Anyway. I used to not be able to do a lot of things that I'm able to do now, and I'm so grateful for putting in the time and effort to get to this point in my life where I'm like, all right, I'm going to write to this beat, and we're going to get it done. We're going to record, we're going to mix the vocals. Mixing the vocals. Shout out to Cuz, Clout God, a.k.a. Clout God, Jamario, a.k.a. Clout God. Shout out Clout God. Dude is amazing. He got the tutorials, he got videos, he got the car wash. He's all over the place, man. Just reach out to him. I think I put his information in one of the descriptions of the podcast, and multiple descriptions of the podcast, and just look up the episode. I'm not sure which episodes it was, but I've done like maybe 1 or 2 episodes with him, and his information's in the description for those episodes. That's CHLOUTGOD, Clout God. Boom, bada bing. Get with my man, because he doing his thing. Ooh, bars! Won't even trying, bro. Okay, I'll stop being weird. What was the next thing on my list? I'm getting hype now. It's been a long day, man. I didn't mean to come on here late, do a late posting of the podcast. I really wanted to get up, go play my basketball, go shoot ball, come back home, clean, podcast, play my saxophone, and then I got trampled with a lot, like everything. It was just like, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something. We're going to do things different today. We're going to call your family, because you ain't spoken to them in a minute. You ain't seen nobody in a minute since the big cookout. So, just call and check in on everybody and make sure everybody's doing good. And everybody was happy to hear from me, and I'm glad. I was happy to hear from them too. It's like I feel like I was missing that. Being here by myself. I mean, me and my girl, we're not by ourselves, but like, you know how you get when you're away from family and you get in your little groove and you're doing your thing and you don't have time to check in on nobody. That's the type of alone I was talking about right there. Or just like you just feel like something's off. So I was like, let me reconnect with my roots real quick. And me and my auntie, we came up with a couple of plans. We're going to talk to everybody, run it by them, and see what we're going to do. Because, we got to start working. We got to come back together as a family and start doing things with each other. I love it. I love when we get together and have a blast, I spoke to my auntie, my other auntie, my grandfather, my grandmother. Tried to call him the other one, but she was at work. Had a call from a friend from work. I got a call from my producer buddy. I play for his stepdad's band. I got a call. I called a slew of people, man. I wasn't ranting and raving or anything. I was just calling to check in on everybody. I called my mom too. Scared the crap out of her. She's like, "Are you alright? You never call. What's going on?" And I'm like, hey, we're cool. Everything's chill. We're vibing. We're Liddy. We're Liddy in the city. Everything's good. And And she called me back, spoke to Dad a little bit. He's driving, so, So, how's it going? And then, he kept driving, and then me and Mom talked for a little bit, and then the phone cut out, signals, weird. All the technology, you think we'd figure out this whole signal thing. We'd zap that already. We knocked that out the bud. It's funny how they can listen to our conversations as we're talking. Like, you can have your phone off, and you could be having a conversation with somebody, and the next day, anything that you brought up in that conversation will pop up on your phone. It's funny how that works, right? But we still can't get, like, clear connections, signals, perfect signals, like calls aren't cutting out and stuff. That's just my 2 cents on that. Anyway, mad love for the family. I love being with y'all. Supposed to be seeing a couple of my folks this weekend. Was gonna go see that new Spider-Man movie too, but them seats are for handicapped people, and I'm not gonna be that guy. I won't be that guy. I'm not gonna do it because there's gonna be some people that are gonna need those seats. Even though I buy the tickets, it already lets you know. You buy these tickets, we can't guarantee your spot. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna have to relocate if a handicapped person comes in. And it's like, you know what? I understand. I definitely understand. I saw something about anime. The new anime joint with Demon Slayer. Some people are outraged about the multiple wives sort of deal, and it's like, dude, really? Come on, man. This is anime. Don't ruin that for us. Please, as an anime lover, supporter, anything dealing with anime, because I used to draw, and it takes passion and skill to actually do this stuff. I know we joke about, hentai and all that good stuff, and people do lewd stuff with it and everything, but it's not even about that for me. It's like, I'm so deeply connected to anime because growing up, I felt like you can relate to, okay, for me, growing up watching anime, I related to 90% of the characters that the story was about. For me personally, I like the slice of life anime, and I'm just now starting to get into like the other sort of genres of anime, because you got multiple genres, like slice of life, you got action, you got that other one that I was talking about, the hentai. I mean, not if that's your thing, that's cool for you. Kudos, blah, 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 boom. That's not for me. Adventure. And then you got the ones with the super long titles, and it's only like 12 or 24 episodes. Then you have like category titles like Bleach. You got Demon Slayer. You got Hunter x Hunter. I was going to say Hunter Cross Hunter. That's what I've been calling it this whole entire time. But apparently it's Hunter x Hunter. So Hunter x Hunter. I just started watching 86 not too long ago, but they're only giving you one episode a week, or what it feels like. It feels like every other week now, but I watch it so fast. I guess that's why it feels like it's coming out every other week. But I'm trying to find it so I can just binge it. When I watch anime, I like to binge it because I don't like to wait. I don't want to wait. Growing up with Netflix and Hulu and all these things versus live television, you don't have to wait for episodes to come out. You just wait. You don't even have to wait for. You don't have to wait for anything. You just find something you want to watch, and if all the episodes aren't on there yet, you just wait for all the episodes to come on there, and then you watch it. But like Dexter New Blood, because I got the what is it? The Showtime thingy app on my Roku, right? And I know I'm venturing off. Bear with me. I know I'm venturing off, but I got the subscription thing where it's like it's free for so many days, and you got to start paying afterwards. But I think what I should have did was just waited. But me being a fan of the Dexter series, like I got my girlfriend started on watching the TV show, the original, before she gets to this, so things make sense. I mean, there's only I think there was an article that said watch these episodes before you watch this, but I've watched the entire Dexter series, all 6-8 seasons, like every year for the past 5 years. So, I mean, I pretty much know what's going on. Or is it, yeah, on and off. Because I think I might have skipped a year. I know it was at one point, we're going to veer back to anime. I know at one point I was watching the same like 3 or 4 sets of anime every year around this time, because that's what got me through the time back in 2015, which was I was talking about in the song. Like I said, there was so much stuff going on in that year. Like it was crazy. So anime got me through that, which is why leave anime the F alone. I don't need y'all messing that up for me. Next thing you know, they're going to start censoring things. I mean, they're already censoring some things, but next thing you know, there's going to be like a little kid show. And then nobody's going to watch it anymore. Then they're going to stop making money because, you know, the left, not the left, what is it? The people that want everything to be right. What are those people called again? It has to be this way, or there's no, you can't do that. That's wrong. Urgh. It's like, what? What do you want from society? You're so upset, right? And you want everybody else to be upset for no apparent reason. Misery loves company. Not those people. What are they called, man? The Debbie Downers. No, they're not the Debbie Downers. I'm drawing a blank here, people. Bear with me for a moment. I still don't know what it's called, but it's the group of people that keep the cancel culture. I was like, the group of people that keep canceling. There it is. Cancel culture. Those people. Stop messing everything up for everybody. Like, leave anime alone. Nobody told you to go stick your nose in something where it obviously didn't belong. Like, you ran out of celebrities to pick on, and everybody else is probably like on hush hush mode or F you, I don't give a crap. This is my life. I'm gonna live it I'm gonna live it the way I want to live. So now you're gonna attack anime? Don't do that. Let's not even go there. Let's not cross that bridge. Because if there's a peaceful protest for this, I will definitely happily protest on my time off from work, because I am a civilized human being and I have bills and responsibilities to pay and mouths to feed. So like, yeah, totally, dude. If you listen, okay, listen, don't mess with my anime. All right. I think I overdid it with the anime stuff. Whoopsie. That is not what I was shooting for. I didn't even. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to start with the explosion. I'm calling it the explosion because I had an episode and I haven't had an episode in a while. Like, it takes a lot. I feel like it takes a lot for me to come out of character. And once I'm out of character, I'm a completely different person. It's like, you know how you're in the car and you're driving and you have the self-driving cars? Well, my self-driving car decided to take control and yell at the neighbors in a very aggressive manner. Maybe in their language, calling them names and telling them to shut the F up. Why the F do y'all keep doing this? I told y'all already, don't play with me. I'm taking the bat, I'm swinging it at the headboard, I'm breaking stuff. Oh my gosh. I lost my mind. I lost it for a good 30 seconds. And then I realized that I came to, and it was just like, all right, hello, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is not okay. You know, I immediately felt bad afterwards. And it's like, I've been thinking about it all week. Like, dang, these poor people, you know, because they ain't been for the rest of the week since I had done that. And it's like, I was telling my girlfriend, it shouldn't get to that point where I'm snapping out because they won't let me sleep. I've already explained to them nicely, kindly, peacefully, more than once. Like, hey, this is, we all gotta live here. You may not work at all, but I do work nights. And I'd appreciate it if you guys didn't, get rowdy until 12. It's 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, and they're doing their thing. Boom, 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 boom. Stomp. And I'm like, Hulk smash! Malachi man! Yeah. Not my proudest moment. I don't think my dog came near me until like the next day. My dog was pretty shaken up about that. He was in the other room, so he's just like, oh gosh, okay, I'm gonna shit myself. Yeah, the big man is mad. I repeat, the boy is mad. Woo! You should have saw that, boy. I was hot. I ain't been hot like that in a minute, but it's been building up over time, and I'm like, the way things work here, they want you to call the police if your neighbors are being too loud, and it's like morning, it's the middle of the day. How you can't call the police on them the day? The noise ordinance doesn't start until like 11, and even then, people push it past the threshold there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what time it's supposed to stop, and then you can start up. But like, these walls are so thin, man. You can hear people having sex. I can hear their conversation right now, literally. I'm just glad this microphone isn't picking that up because I have it turned all the way down so I can mix it properly and everything. But, you know what I'm saying? I lost my crap there. I lost my cool. And I'm not proud of it, but it's all good. It's all right. We're going to get through it. We're going to live to see another day. You live, you learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all right because the following, like I said, I got my sleep finally. The next couple of days have been surreal, peaceful. I don't even think they were home. To be honest, that's how quiet they were. They got so quiet, man. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't scare these po folk up there. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Lord forgive me. I mean, this stuff's been eating at me for a while now, man. I don't mean to get that way. I really don't, but you keep pushing me, testing my gangster. Like, don't act surprised when I snap out. That's just like poking a dog or kicking a cat and expecting them over and over again, expecting them not to attack you. Like, somebody needs sleep, they need sleep. Ain't been so many times before somebody done snapped out on you because they ain't getting no sleep after you done told them to ask them nicely to let you sleep. Can't even get my words out, man. That's how upset I was. But that's a good majority of the podcast right there. I already knocked out. Lights out. All right. I've been studying my favorite artists in the music game, going back and re-listening to interviews and podcasts with these guys like Tyler, the Creator. Eminem, I haven't really found a podcast with him on it yet, or interviews with him. I don't know, maybe I want to look at that. I did rewatch 8 Mile, and that like inspired the F out of me, yo. Like, I've been writing like crazy. Drake, I listened to his Certified Lover Boy album. I heard him on the Forever track with Eminem and Lil Wayne and another artist maybe. That was pretty good. But Tyler, like I said, Tyler the Creator, Eminem, Mac Miller, DMX, Tupac, Logic, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. Well, these are the artists that I grew up on and I really liked. Bob Marley, I haven't dissected him yet completely because I listened to his stuff a lot when I was younger. And, you know, as you get older, like, you go back and you look and listen to stuff, and it has a completely different meaning from when you first listened to it to now. So I wouldn't be surprised if I go back and listen to his music and just like, oh my gosh, this is gold. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, fall completely in love with his music again, and inspire me to play my guitar. I ain't been playing my guitar a lot lately, but I've been trying to get back on it. My fingers have been so numb and like hurting. Like, when I wake up in the mornings, like, I can't do anything for like 15-20 minutes. Like, today it felt even longer because last week it was just one hand. Now this week it's both hands, and it's like, well, crap, I used the one hand so I can pop the knuckles and get the blood flowing in them, and now I can't do both of them right now, and it sucks. It sucks it makes you grateful for your limbs and your fingers and your toes and all that good stuff, because it could be all gone, or I could have been born without them and had to figure out how to do things without them, and I'm grateful to have not been in that situation. But I'm definitely I'm a lot more grateful for my fingers now. my toes and stuff. We take all these things for granted, because you've always been able to use it in our lives. And I'm just now finding out the importance of these things and finding out how important it is. Self-defense class. No, wait, I've already done that. Update on that. I'm about to get this this concealed carry. I just got to fill out the information online, set up my appointment, and boom, bada bing, concealed carry, boom, done, schneidel. And that'll serve as my pistol purchase permit for as long as I stay in North Carolina. But I'm also wondering, like, how long am I going to stay in North Carolina? Because if I decide to go elsewhere, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do or not, but if I go elsewhere, it'd be a waste of money. But, I mean, I guess it'll help me while I'm here because, you open carry and, like, people look at you differently. They're like, what is that boy doing? Why do you have a gun? Why do you need that? I'm like, do you not know where we live at, bro? I think you need to take a couple of steps back and stop judging me, bro. Where's your gun at? Why aren't you strapped? Like, it's okay for white women to walk around with a pistol on their hip and everybody's like, oh, that's fine, that's normal. As soon as a black guy's like, whoa, Jamal, easy with the 9, easy. They take the extra time to point out the signs for you, and it's like, dude, I've seen like 20 white people in here with a pistol on their hip. Don't do that to me, bro. You're gonna cause a scene. First, I'm going to take my gun and put it in my car and lock it in my lockbox. And then I'm going to come back and make a scene. Because this is racial profiling? Is that the correct terminology? I don't know. I'm going to do some research, but yeah. Or prejudice. That's another kick I've been on. I've been like on some pro-black, F this, F that. Nah, it's all about, it's about us. And coming together in community type stuff, man. That there's this guy I've been listening to, and he's been like giving me information and stuff, and it's making sense, the stuff that he's talking about. When I figure out what his name is, it's a wrap. It's done. Cause I'll be scrolling on Facebook through the little the video section of like the stuff that I like, and I get to see informational stuff, how tos, education, news, sometimes funny videos. I'm not too big on them, but I mean, I like funny videos, don't get me wrong, but some of them be corny and cheesy, and I hate the ones that like it makes you wait till the end of the video to figure out what they're doing, and then you realize why. Well, that was a waste of my time. So that being said, I am very, very tired, and I kind of want to put that song on here for y'all, just so y'all can hear it. But they've been changing up their rules and stuff here lately, especially YouTube. They updated their user guidelines. So did Spreaker about music being on the podcast and making sure you have your rights, or they're gonna take the episode down or something. I'm like, bro, why does this keep happening? Who's stealing music, bro? Who's stealing music? Why are you stealing music? Why can't you make your own? Why can't you pay the little $25 to get the basic user rights for your music, and $20-$30 for your beat? If you want to take it farther than that, you want to own the masters and everything, you pay the $150 or whatever they're charging you. You pay that. It's a one-time thing, and then what you do is you turn around, you get you a group or collective of songs, you go get that copyrighted, and now it's yours. It's in your name. There used to be another way you could do it. BMI publishing rights, where you I don't know if I should discuss that on the podcast. I'm not even sure if it still works, but like writing your lyrics or something, you write that on a piece of paper, take it to the post office, mail it to yourself, and as long as you don't open up that paper and when they ask about your lyrics, in court or whatever, you're like, I have proof that this is mine, this is legal contract or something like that. Something along the lines of that. The guy he talked about it like really fast, and then he was out. I'm not going to disclose names. I don't even know his name, but yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, bro. Like, I was like, what? People used to do that? I'm like, heck yeah. Hell yeah, nigga. I'm like, what? Okay, shoot. For sure. He said that's the cheap way to do it. So with that being said, that's the podcast for today. I do apologize for being late, but like I said, life happens, and it happens unexpectedly. It happens when you least expect it. Because I've been thinking about this podcast all day. I've been thinking about it all week. I'm like, dang, I ain't wrote nothing down for this podcast. I ain't thought about topics. I ain't thought about information for you guys or updates on the Rittenhouse case, what's going on with Biden. None of that. I've been in a completely different world. And I think this is good. That being said, be sure to check out my new single. It's a 1-song album. My new 1-song album. 152311. 15.23.11. Be sure to check that out on SoundCloud. Malachi M.a.l.a.c.h.i. That's my SoundCloud. You'll see a picture of me, a little light skinned dude. Yeah. That'll be that. That's a wrap and cut. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed week. Peace.
ADHD, 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 ADHD. It's alive. ADHD, ADHD,